Hey, how you going? Darren Walsh again on the couch, wanting to talk to you a little bit about something I just was explaining. I recognise this is a little bit of a problem for people because understanding the difference between markup and gross profit, it gets really confusing because a lot of traditional ways that you would price a product is you would mark up, especially if you've got a service business. And say you've got some materials that you supply in that service, like an electrician, a plumber, anything like that, you go, okay, I'm going to mark this up by 50%. Well, let's have a look at what that actually compares to gross profit, because your financials and P&L are in gross profit, in percentages in gross profit. So a markup is not the same as gross profit. And when you compare the two, the 50% might be the same, but it doesn't end up being the same on the bottom line. So if you mark something up by 50%, it only ends up being 33% gross profit. So let's have a look at that. Here, let's see if I can actually be technical enough to do this. So here we go. So we have a product, let's say it's $10, pretty easy, right? And we're going to mark it up by 50%, right? That means that it's going to be $15. So that means that we've got $5 of markup, but the actual GP is $5 divided by what the finished sell price is, which is $15. Well, that actually equals 33%. So if you're trying to target a gross profit percentage from your financials of 50%, then 33% ain't going to cut it, right? So what we have to do is start dividing, using our finished sell price to generate our 50%, which means we need to divide out, divide out our base cost, which means in actual fact, we need to sell that $10 product for $20 in order to get a 50% GP. All right, so we're dividing the 10 by 50%, not multiplying by 50%. So, the difference here is dramatic when it comes to your profit at the end of the day. And I actually managed to do that. It's really important we get this right, because if you're trying to run things from your financials, which I suggest you do, and your gross profit target is 50%, for example, then make sure you use that to add your revenue or gross profit revenue to your materials that you're selling, right? I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, put them down below in the comments. Happy to answer them for you. Let's go get them. All right, cheers.